everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the third episode of the STEM Girls Talk Show. As always, before we begin, I will remind you to please mute your microphones during the show. This show will be recorded and uploaded later for the A channel. In case of any questions, please type them in the chat video. So today we have with us Dr. Agugo Agatha. Dr. Agugo has agreed to talk to us today about her career, her work, and more specifically about the public health and community nutrition. We're very glad to have her here with us today. We also have with us on the show two STEM girls, Favor, who would be assisting us during the show. So before we begin, Dr. Agugo, would you please like to introduce yourself?
Okay, I am Dr. Agugo Agatha, a nutritionist, but a public health nutritionist to be precise, lecturing with the Imo State Polytechnic as at now, and also a researcher, collaborating with the other researchers within and outside my institution. I am pleased to be with you on the show.
Thank you, Doctor. Favor, would you like to ask the first question?
Okay. Hello, Dr. Agugo. Thanks for joining us today.
You're welcome.
The first thing I'd like to ask you is for you to tell us what your field is and why you got interested in it. Thank you.
I said I am a nutritionist, but specialized in public health and nutrition. And I am interested in the field because it is a paramedical course, a branch of science that deals with the use of natural substances in food, that is food nutrients, in maintaining good health. As a matter of fact, I have passion for helping people make right food choices in order to remain healthy. So that's in a nutshell what my profession is all about.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, I want to ask another question. Can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yes, I can.
Okay. What does it mean for you to be a woman in STEM and in your sector in particular?
I feel delighted and great to be a woman in science and technology. It gives me a great joy. Most especially participating in scientific researches that impacts on nutritional well-being of the public. I enjoy doing that.
Okay.
As well as contributing significantly to the growth and development of nutrition and dietetics programs in the institutions, especially polytechnics across Nigeria, because I am a resource person. I am being consulted by most institutions that want to mount this program to come and assess the facilities and also advise the National Board for Technical Education on whether to go ahead and approve or decline. So I enjoy doing the work, and as a woman scientist, it gives me great joy. I am taking part in such decision-making ventures in the country.
Okay, thank you very much. Thanks for that. Okay. So this is the next question. In the first two episodes of our show, we hosted several speakers in the field of medicine and physics. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. They told us that in their fields, the percentage of male students and professionals is usually higher than the percentage of females. So would you say it's the same in your sector?
Oh dear. In my sector, it's different. There are more females studying nutrition and dietetics than males. Usually in the ratio of 7:3, that's 7 women to 3 males, or 70% women to 30% male. And maybe because of the misconception about the course. Most people feel that nutrition and dietetics is all about cooking and serving food. So with that, the male will feel that it's women course. So that's what I feel. But we don't have that. We are more. The female study nutrition more.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. So this the next yes, the next question. What about when you were a student? Have you ever felt peer pressure because you are a woman? If so, what advice would you give to young women who wish to study STEM subjects?
I never felt any peer pressure during my days in the university. But then I would like to advise young women that wish to study STEM subjects, like you call it, or courses, to be bold, to follow their heart desire, and not to be discouraged by peer pressure or any other environmental factor or pressure. Because most times pressures might also be coming from parents or family, not really the peers. When you are determined and you are fully convinced within yourself of what you want to do, you have to go on and pursue that dream, irrespective of anything around you. It's only family pressure that most times is a bit difficult for the girls to come out, because if it has to do with finance, it might be a little difficult for the parents to maybe provide. But don't even look at the peers. Don't be discouraged by the peers. Even though I didn't feel any peer pressure during my university days, but I would like to advise women that are interested in studying any of the STEM courses to be bold and follow their heart desire, not to be
Okay.
discouraged by the peer pressure.
Mm-hmm.
They shouldn't be discouraged by the peer pressure. They
Mm,
should believe in themselves and move on with their heart desire.
okay. Okay, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. So here's the next question. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. How can you encourage young girls to be more interested and be at the forefront of STEM?
Okay. Let me now let me address the answer as I'm talking to you now, the girl that is listening to me, that want to maybe have the desire to study any of the 10 courses. I will advise you to be determined to pursue your dream. Believe in yourself and study hard. The male will be afraid when they notice the seriousness in you. But there is one important part you should know about STEM. STEM courses, they require critical thinking, determination, and hard work. So when you are willing and ready to follow that and do that, you never can tell. You may end up inventing new technology as a woman, or making discoveries that will have global impact. The most important thing here is for you to be determined to follow your heart desire, irrespective of any pressure. Move on, but you have to work hard. There is no in STEM courses, there is no time to lazy about. You have to be up and doing in order to achieve your aim and come up with there, because it's not just graduating with certificate. Remember, STEM, mostly they are the people that invent new technologies that people use worldwide. They come up with science research from science that affect and benefit people worldwide. Look at the current situation, the pandemic. The scientists, we are all hands on deck, walking around the clock trying to get the vaccine or drug or whatever to help to cure or manage the disorder. All these are all STEM. And I know you would like to be part of such scientific, because in science, in STEM, you don't feel fulfilled when you come up with an invention or discovery like this that impacts so many people. And your name will ever be heard. I think it will be a thing of joy. So don't be deterred by any form of pressure.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much, ma'am. So here's the last question I have for you. Are you aware of
Go ahead.
Okay. Are you aware of the scholarship or support programs for young students, in particular students from the less privileged families, offered by your polytechnic or other institutions?
Um, right now, I'm not aware of such opportunities, but earlier in Imo State, just not quite long, they were running this free education system for the individual. It wasn't really specified for, or maybe especially for only the less children from or students from less privileged. It was for the individual, all of them. But right now we have new government, so we are still waiting. They may either reverse or revise the policy. So we don't know yet for now.
Okay, thank you very much, man. That's all I have for today. Thanks very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Favor.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so doctor, so I'm going to, since you're an expert in public health and nutrition, we'd like to ask some questions specific to your field of work. So, what are some of the very cool projects that you've worked on that can help us understand how research in public health and nutrition contributes to solving today's problems? For example, malnutrition, HIV, or other diseases.
I say that research has proven the fact that regular consumption of adequate diet will prevent the onset of certain diseases like diabetes, mellitus type 2, hypertension, and even preventing malnutrition of any kind. That is both overnutrition and undernutrition. And you know that prevention in any situation, disease condition, or even the malnutrition of is better than cure.
Women and girls are more exposed to health and nutrition issues that you've agreed to as well with us. Since they are indeed the most affected, do you think that having more women studying and working in public health and STEM in general can be beneficial? Do you think that there are certain jobs that will fit women better than men, for example, gynecologists and counselors, especially in countries like Nigeria, where we do face problems related to sexual harassments and everything as well?
Uh, More women working and studying uh, public health, nutrition and dietetics, and STEM in general will be of great importance to benefit to any country and the world at large, because women are always determined to get involved in anything they do. Under favorable and secure environment, women can work to bring innovation in STEM jobs. Assuming these girls that you are training now, you are grooming, that develop the desire to study any of the STEM courses, when they come up and they quit from the classroom, when they are given the opportunity, more women working there or studying public health, nutrition, and dietetics, and STEM generally will be of great benefit to any country and the world at large, because women are always determined to get results in anything they do. Under favorable and secured environment, women can work to bring innovation in STEM jobs in future if they are allowed and not disturbed.
Okay, that is true. Women do bring innovation to the table, and diversity in every field will help us. No matter what field it is, we do need more women. On that note, I will ask the last question for the day.
I don't think there is any certain job that are for women. It depends on individual. Though. Naturally, women have qualities that will even help to move public health. If I can come to public health, because naturally women are soft-minded, they are accommodating, they are kind and patient. These qualities are very crucial in dealing with the public. I don't think there is a particular job that are meant for men or women. It depends on individual or maybe family challenges or thereabouts.
Very nicely put. Job depends on the person and not the gender, and that goes both ways. So yes, women do tend to be better fitted for public health, but it does depend from person to person. So on that note, I will like to ask the last question for the day. In your experience, what general advice would you give young women to maintain their health and nutrition for a more healthy and balanced life?
That's very good. Very important question. I will encourage women and girls to live a healthy lifestyle, which includes making right food choices, dropping bad habits like alcoholism, and improving their physical activity level, especially during this lockdown that most people are, some people are not involved in any form of exercise, no matter how much. Specifically, I will highlight the following points that they need to adhere: continually observing good hygiene, avoiding too much junk food, junk
Okay.
unquote, over processed bakery foods and the carbonated drinks. They are not too healthy. They provide only fat and sugar.
Perfect.
Eating wide variety of fruits and vegetables, more than two combinations on a daily basis. Drinking enough water, at least 8 glasses of water. That can be quantified, or the equivalent is about 4 sachets of 500 ml pure water. You know, people are very familiar with pure water these days. Those 500 ml pure water, about 4 sachets in a day. Maintaining regular clean drinking water source. Don't drink from any source. And also for cooking, eating more of whole grains and legumes than processed foods. Avoid too much salt in meals, especially table salt. Refraining or discontinuing any food that causes abnormal symptoms when consumed. And
Okay.
also indulge in moderate or steady exercise for at least 30 to 60 minutes every other day or every day if they can. But please, always be in the company of others for any outdoor exercise for the girls and the women. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to reiterate a few of those points because those are very important. You need to eat healthy, you need to exercise, you need to ensure that you don't eat junk, you need to drink a lot of water, lot of water, and you need to keep
Yes.
healthy. Fats don't help us, water and vegetables and green food do. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
doctor. The advice you gave is for everyone on this call and off it. And I think the young girls really need to focus on their health because they are our future. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you, Favor, for joining us and making this call all it is today. Thank you,
You're
Alice, and
welcome.
thank you, Solomon. On that note, I'm just going to end from on a quote from Michelle Obama. Communities and countries and ultimately the world are only as strong as the health of their women. Remember that. And
Oh,
thank you everyone for joining us today. Favor
Hmm.
wants to ask another question. I didn't.
ah,
I just read that. So Favor, please ask away.
Okay, doctor, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, please. What did you by any means face any challenge when you were in the university that kind of make you want to withdraw yourself from studying studying science subjects, science courses?
The only challenge, my dear, is like I've just given you the what you call the secret. Is STEM requires critical thinking and reasoning. So when you are not determined and you are not the hardworking type, you may be discouraged. That's the only thing that can discourage you. But when you are determined and you are ready to work and walk around the clock to meet up with the demand, it's just it's demanding intellectually, physically, and otherwise. So for any lazy person, I don't think STEM is for a lazy man or a lazy woman. Sorry. So any woman that wants to study STEM, first of all, train yourself and be determined to do the work. Once you are determined, the challenge of not measuring up will not be there. That's the only thing that normally discourages some ladies to drop off because it's as if it's too taxing. No. But when you are
Okay.
determined and you are ready to read your book and update yourself, you can make it. There is nothing in it.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm always available for mentorship and for those of you that want to study nutrition and dietetics, so I can provide more information to encourage you to come into nutrition and dietetics if you don't mind.
Okay.
um,
That's amazing. Thank you, doctor.
You're welcome.
that's that's really great news. We are launching a mentorship program So we can let you know as well about that, and you can get involved more in the future. All right.
It's okay.
Excellent. So thank you again, everybody, and have a lovely day.
Thank you too. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.